All right, welcome back to the channel. I'm here today with Kris Smith from Maryland, who is going to be showing us his top 8 deck, which we just played on Master and Disaster. This is DEI Dragons, as I call it. But do you have an official name for this?
Actually, yeah, I call it DEI Dragons.
DEI Dragons. Why do you call it DEI Dragons?
Man, you know about the diversity, equality, and inclusion.
Yeah.
so the deck is diverse. I always play dragon decks, so it's got the dragons in it.
Yep.
I think they equal to all the things in the format, and it's included.
I like it. So, okay, DEI Dragons. I'm gonna change that on the bottom here. Hold on. I have it as the Dandy Dragons. We're gonna put it as DEI Dragons. There we go. All right, so we got DEI Dragons here, and you went undefeated in Swiss, right?
Yes, sir.
That's insane. How many rounds was it? 8 or 9?
It was 8 rounds.
Do you remember your matchups?
You know what? I got it. Give me 1 second. I can pull it up. It's in the group chat.
Okay.
All right. So round 1, Vayu Turbo. I won that one 2-1.
Yep.
I lost dice. Round 2, I played against GBs. I lost dice there. 2-0'd him. Round 3, Diva Hero 2-0. Round 4, Vayu Turbo 2-0. That round was crazy because the guy that I played, he was such a nice guy. But he set 4 and then set a monster and then passed. And so I go and I'm playing conservative because he set 4 and then set a monster. And then he sets another monster and then sets another back row. So my immediate thought is he's playing a Pac-Man deck, right? And I'm not sure like when he's gonna start like popping off. And I'm not really familiar with like playing it at a major event. So like I'm like, okay, I shouldn't even try the Black Rose because if he set 5, one of those is Starlight Road and he probably has the Bribe too. So like we played back and forth until he like normal summons Gale. And I'm sitting on Future Fusion, by the way, but he normal summons Gale. And like when he summoned the Gale, I'm like, all right, this is not the Pac-Man deck. Like the Pac-Man deck doesn't play Gale.
Right.
So make a long story short, he starts flipping like Rhoda and searching Greffer and doing Blackwing stuff. I'm sorry, Vayu stuff. And I'm like, okay, this is definitely Vayu Turbo. Cool. I ended up Future Fusion, summoning Drago, and that just kind of sealed the game, cleaned everything else up. The rest of the stuff was bluffs.
Yeah.
Round 5, I played GBs. That was the guy that actually knocked me out in top 8.
But that's the guy that won, right?
Yeah, he won the whole thing. But in Swiss, I'm pretty sure he messed up. In fact, he might even said in his video, I'm pretty sure he messed up. He should have beat me as Swiss, but I beat him 2-1. Then I played somebody playing Hero Frogs, 2-1 him. And then Black Wings, I won that 2-0. I don't know how I won that one. That was crazy. That guy was really good too. He top 2. And then the last round was Vayu Turbo again, and I won that one 2-1. So I didn't win dice until the last 3 rounds.
Yeah, well, that's a good time to start winning die rolls though, because if you make it past the first half of the tournament, you might as well win your die rolls at the end where it matters the most.
Right.
So you played 3 Vayu, and I mean you beat everybody. So I can't even say like anything different about these decks because you beat 2 GBs. So but the guy who you beat later in the tournament with GBs, he won the whole thing. And right. He said you guys both agree that he should have won that set if he didn't mess up or something. But you would have still, I mean, with your record, even if you were X1, you would still be in top 8 most likely. I think there's only been like 1 tournament where somebody didn't make top 8 with an X1 record, and that was actually in Houston kind of recently. But okay, so those are most of the decks that you expect to play against. You played against Birds, you played against Frogs, you played against GBs, and then you have like, you know, a random deck in there, which is like, in this case, Diva Hero. There's always going to be like a Machina Control or a Diva Hero or Amaryllis or something. One of those like tier 1.5 decks, like Lightsworn or something like that. You always play against like one of those. But for the most part, your tournament run is pretty straightforward. And then in top 8, I guess you said you played against the GB guy who ended up winning the whole thing again. Was it 2-1 or did he 2-0 you? How did that go?
No, I won the first one and then he backdoor 2-0'd me. So
wow, you won the first game?
I did. And I really should have. It's funny because I should have won in top 8. I was really conservative, just the pressure on, bro. Like,
yeah, it's different.
I had a Debris Dragon early, and well, I won't say early, but like mid to late game, I had a Debris Dragon, and we were both top decking. I'm sorry, I'm lying. I had something on the board. I want to say it was Caius, and I drew into my top deck is Debris Dragon. His top deck is a set card. Mirror Force is not played yet, and so I don't normal summon my Debris and bring back a Raikou and then like make Iron Chain to make him start milling, and that's what I should have did. I guess hindsight's 2020.
It is. Playing against GBs does a mental thing to people, including myself. Like, it makes you intimidated by their back row oftentimes, and then you start to see ghosts, and you'll give them turns that they don't deserve.
Yep. And so my thought process was I didn't want him it could have been Mirror Force, but it could have been Bookamo. And so because the Caius has got 1,000 defense, I did not want to have him have the Bookamo and then top deck a monster, and it's like, okay, you book either one of them. Iron Chain's got 1,300 defense, so none of it is good, right?
Right.
And then you tag out, make Darius or make whatever, make Bestiar, make Azars, and then pop both of monsters, and then now I'm out of the game. You know what I'm saying? So like, I was too conservative, and I should have been more aggressive. I should have just summoned the debris, because realistically, if that happened and it was booked, or if it was Mirror Force, I was losing that game anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So after that game, that's the one that frustrated me. Obviously, that's my only loss, but that's the one that frustrated me because I know I probably should have won in top 8, but he definitely should have won in round 5, and I cannot remember what his misplay was.
That's so interesting, though. You guys both kind of threw to each other, so I mean, it balanced out. It's just that yours happened at the worst possible time, where it's elimination.
Yeah.
But you were his only loss in the tournament, so there's something to be said about that. We actually played against GBs when I used this in Master and Disaster, like recently with Kenny. We played against GBs, and the guy absolutely should have beat us as well. Like, he summoned Heraclinos, and then he just set his whole hand, so like we were able to karma cut it on the end phase, which I don't think he thought he was going to get karma cut. But karma cut is, you know, it's nice. It's a really ignorant main deck card, because if you play against like frogs and even value and stuff like that, it can really hurt those decks. By one, I wouldn't read that you have karma cut in game 1. So that's kind of cool. But how did you come about this deck? Like, I've seen dragon decks before that play like Hamster Echo Caius, but this one is not playing hamsters and instead is playing dandelions. And I think dandelion makes a lot of sense because Debris Dragon with dandelion is like the god combo. It's Black Rose Dragon with mistiming on dupe block. But how did you arrive at this version of the deck?
Honestly, I got to give a shout out to Panda and to Pizza and to Ryan Wolfong, because those 3 guys had told me years ago when I first started playing Edison to play my dragon deck like this. Not this specific list, but it was like a guy, I can't even remember his name. Some guy played it years ago and like did really well with it, went undefeated or something like that. And he played, like you said, the Hamster Ryko Kai's version.
Yeah. Might be Rob the Man. Rob the Man used to play this deck way back in the day. So
I did see his YouTube video for it, but it wasn't him. It was an Asian guy. And he might even have been in Florida. I can't even think of his name right now. But make a long story short, what happened was originally my boy Pizza got me a Dark Arm Dragon for Christmas. And so I'm like, all right, well, I can't play dragons and not play Dark Arm Dragons. So I'm like trying to figure out a list to play that. And I'm like playing Infernal Dragons and all this other stuff. And like that list, I actually topped the FGG with that. And then like I went away from that and I started like trying to figure out like how to make dragons work a little bit better, a little bit faster, and not be so reliant on Future Fusion, because everybody's like, dragons aren't good. You can only win with them in Edison if you play Future Fusion.
Right.
Like, that's not true. So I started like incorporating like the Rykos, the Lalas, and originally Hamster was on the list, of course. But the day of the tournament, I had a 43 card list that I topped the Black Rose tournament at Waltz in Dundalk. And I didn't want to play 43 cards. I just was like, that's not gonna work here at the YCS. It's just not gonna be consistent. So I'm like,
you know what's funny? Right. The guy who won was playing 43 cards.
Yo, that is wild. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
but that is wild.
GB deck that won and played 43 cards. I think that is so funny.
I'm dead serious. If I can find it, I'll send you the list that I played for the Black Rose tournament. But we did a Black Rose tournament at Waltz. Crazy story, right? So I had this deck in paper, fully blanked out. My book bag's in my car. I'm at my boy Nick's house or his mom's house, and somebody breaks into my car, steals my book bag, all my stuff, everything, right? Make a long story short, I got the deck in paper maybe 2 or 3 days before the YCS so that I could play it for the YCS. Because I was about to play just a common version of the deck, which is what I had to do for that Black Rose tournament. So like the side deck that I played, I didn't play the side deck I wanted because all the cards didn't come in time for me to play that side deck.
Gotcha.
So arriving on this, I had to take out, I guess, 2 cards. One of them was a Caius because I played 3 Caius at the Black Rose tournament, and the other one was a Hamster. And I really like, in testing, Spirit Reaper was like just putting in so much work. This deck has a problem with like getting OTK really, really, really fast. So like that Jinzo deck that everybody plays, I think you guys played against it and y'all beat it. Thank God y'all beat it. But for me, I lose to it a lot, way more than I want to.
Interesting. So Drago shuts that deck down, weirdly enough.
Oh, it does. It absolutely does. But if they play the Fortress version, they normal summon Gear Frame, summon Fortress, swing over it. Then the next turn you get OTK.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I started playing like Spirit Reaper. And it was just so good. And then it was like the only matchups it wasn't good against was Black Wings and GBs, which the deck is already bad against that. So I was like, there's no reason to not play Spirit Reaper if the deck is already bad against that. So I put the Spirit Reaper in over the hamster, cut the hamster, cut the Caius. I probably cut something else. I can't think of what it is, just looking at the deck right now. And then the Karma Cuts, I wanted something chainable. The problem with the deck before was like you was getting blown out. When the deck started slow, you would get blown out by like Heavy Storm, MST, True Need, and again, just get OTK. So I'm like, I just want something chainable so that if you committed anything, like I can at least take something from you.
Right.
And you could put like Dandelions in the grave, Wyverns in the grave, Plague in the grave. Every now and then it's not bad to put like Prime or like Drago in the grave.
Yeah, even Red
you can
Man.
bring those things back. Yeah, like everything. So it's like even Raikou sometimes because you can top that Chaos Sorcerer. Like there's so many cards that theoretically aren't bad to be in the graveyard. Debris targets. So it's like, all right, Karma Cut's actually like pretty insane. So put the Karma Cuts in the main, and it actually came up. That Hero Frog guy, I probably should have left him too, but I got the Karma Cut him game 1, and he was kind of aggressive with his Treeborns. Like he put both of them in the grave.
Yeah.
So he brought one back. I Karma Cutted it, and then after that, he couldn't bring anything back. That's pretty much how he lost the game.
Yeah, I think game 1, if I'm playing against pretty much anyone, I do not assume that your back row is ever going to be Karma Cut. So that definitely will catch most people off guard because, again, it's just not a thing that you see often. And I definitely think that you beat people sometimes because of surprise factors like that, and that's kind of what it takes to do well in tournaments at this point, because everyone has all the same deck lists, right? Everyone's playing the same value deck. People are playing the same 2 Hero Frog decks, one with malicious, one without, but they're pretty much the same in terms of like, you know, you either play one or the other, but the way the deck functions is very similar. And then the Blackwing decks are all the same too, so it's like everyone kind of knows the deck. So at that point, it comes down to technical play, which can only carry you so far. But the most important thing, the best way to do well at a tournament, like the highest chance of winning a tournament and going deep, is to have a deck decision, like a deck building edge over your opponents. And your deck is just kind of built to counter a lot of the meta at this time. Like double Karma Cut in the main is really scary. It's really good. And I guess because your deck isn't that weak to like back row, you kind of get away with it, because the reason why you want to play Karma Cut over Raigeki Break and Wing Blast is because you don't care about back row, because those cards obviously, you know, they target oppression and stuff like that. But game 1, people don't usually even have oppression in their deck. You know, they traded those out for deck devastation viruses. So like Karma Cut just works for your deck. Like it actually just gets there.
Yeah, Karma Cut was really good. Karma Cut was probably it was probably the MVP track of the day. Especially the 8-0.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to deny, like you went undefeated in Swiss, right? So, and return is also broken. I don't know if you saw our video, but we returned for like, oh, it was so nasty. Yeah, the guy like Kaiku.
You guys were insane. You tributed the Wyvern and what was it? The Primaterial? And then summon Red MD, and then Red MD bring back Wyvern, and Red MD bring back Primaterial.
Yeah.
So then 3 of the monsters stayed, and only the Red MD got banished. I'm like,
yeah,
they played it pretty much the way I would have played it.
Yeah, that was insane. Like that's when I said, oh, this deck is real. Like this deck is actually just real. I love dragon decks. I actually think that this is one of the sleeper decks in the format. Like I know people talk about the other Hamster Echo Kai's decks, like Machina Control is the #1 because that one has like been winning tournaments lately this year, and it's, you know, it's been topping throughout the last like 2 years. But I think dragons, they might even be better, because Red Med is a crazy card, and you have an auto win with Future Fusion, where Machina doesn't have an auto win. There's never going to be a card that Machina can like draw or start off the game with that's just like, oh, he won because he saw this one card, whereas dragons have that edge. And you Future Fusioning for double Red Med, double Wyvern, and Prime Material, or whatever combination, or 3 darks to summon Dark Arm, like that shit is not okay. It's very broken. Red Med is bigger than most monsters. Prime Material blocks absolute 0. Like I just love Red Med Prime Material. That combo is a match made in heaven. So
yeah, no, that's my favorite one. That's the other thing. I actually said this in my FGG video. The Bree Dragon was really important to play to me. Part of the reason why I played the deck this way is because Debris and Dandy. Everybody knows like Debris and Dandy, and then a token, you make Stardust. And I feel like if you make Stardust at any point in a game where your life points like don't matter, you're gonna win that game.
Yeah.
Stardust just takes so much resources from your opponent. It's so hard to deal with, and then it puts them in a situation where like even if you can Kaya someone's Stardust in this deck, like you got to end the game quick, because if I get turns to come back, Red MD bringing back Stardust at any point or return Stardust, I'm gonna win that game. So I thought that just Dragon decks did not really have the ability to synchro well until like I started playing Debris, and then Debris is like, oh, we got extras to the extra deck. All right, dragons are great.
Yeah, I think no, I think you're right. I mean, Debris plus Dandy is a match made in heaven. Also, when this deck makes Stardust, it's kind of different from when other decks make Stardust, because your Stardust can come back with Red Med, and that's
exactly the point that I'm making. It's like Stardust with Red Med is crazy.
Yeah. So then you can end up with Prime Material, Stardust, and Red Med, and it's like, all right, this is far too much. Like, you're just done. Like, we could just wrap this up here. Okay, so you were undefeated. You're a dragon player. You like playing dragons. I think that you can inspire some people to actually pick up dragons. I've been preaching about this every single time a dragon deck does well. I'm always the first person to be like, listen, I've been telling y'all dragons are broken. Red Med is a hell of a card. You don't have to just play in a Dragon Turbo.
It's funny. So I've never played Dragon Turbo in tournament. I have the deck. It's probably gonna be my next thing that I'm gonna like try to win with. But I've never played Dragon Turbo. I actually despise it, to be honest with you. That is the one dragon deck I do not want to play. It's not a dragon deck. It's not the same. You're just drawing cards.
Well, we love drawing cards though. Yu-Gi-Oh players love drawing cards.
Yeah, I guess a little bit, but that's not my thing. I actually like to duel. So.
You like to actually go back and forth. That's fair.
Yeah.
I'm more of a Hero Frog player than a Froggo TK player myself, so I get it. Like we both have a version of the deck that is like kind of like the Abomination version of the deck, you know, like like it's taken it to the extreme. It's like, okay, we're not even playing the format anymore. You're just kind of like trying to solitaire. So I get it. Yeah. I prefer dueling as well, but you know, Froggo TK is fine. Dragon Turbo is fine. If people like playing those decks, by all means, play what you like. That's what Edison format's all about. I'm happy to see that you, who've been playing dragons this whole time, you played exactly what you wanted to play, and you had success with it, going 8-0, guaranteeing that you're going to top the tournament, you know, and then you played against stuff. Actually, now I think about it, so you were first seed. You played against the guy who got 8th in Swiss, which was the GB guy, right? Like, that's insane. Like, you brought him in the top 8 because his only loss was to the undefeated. I'm thinking about this whole thing now. I dare say, I hope that somebody didn't get cut out of top 8, because he was X1. He lost to the undefeated and he got 8th place. I think that's crazy. And you played him. He was the second. Round 5, okay, because you played GB's round 2 and you told him if he lost round 2, I could see why he would be that far down, because losing that early is usually bad. But you beat him, like, round 5 is, I won't say it's like late, but it is the second half of the tournament. I'm just surprised he got 8th place after Swiss. That's scary. Like, he almost didn't make it. That is very scary. Anyway,
that tournament, it was a lot of good players too. So True Hero was there. He actually was sitting next to me like so many rounds.
He got Froggo TK last round.
Yeah, he did. I was sitting next to him. I watched. I think it's Eric, not Eric. What's his name? There's a guy that goes to our FGGs.
Oh, Yi Cheng?
Yes, him. He was there.
Now you about to call him Eric Shen.
Look, I'm thinking, I'm seeing one face and I'm thinking one name, and I got him mixed up.
That's okay.
I apologize to both of you guys.
I call him Jet Li, Jackie Chan, Jerry Wang, Simon He.
Now you disrespectful. You crazy.
Me and Eric have a hilarious relationship when it comes to that, but yeah. So Yi Cheng, he played?
I'm pretty sure he was in the tournament. Yeah. Okay,
because usually he doesn't play in the Ultimate Time was your main event. He'll play in like the side events.
Okay, maybe he didn't play. Maybe he was just there like supporting True Hero. But I know I sat down. I want to say like round 6 talking to them, and they had just seen me return for game on somebody.
Oh wait,
he was looking at my deck and it was just like,
you're talking about Gary Yu.
Oh,
OG.
Okay. No, that makes sense.
Yeah, because you're saying he was supporting a True Hero. Okay, it was definitely, you're talking about Gary Yu, which now this is even funnier. This is way worse. Oh no, you're talking about OG99, aka Gary Yu. Yeah, that's Gary. Gary and a True Hero and us, we're all friends. We're a part of a group called The House. We have our like own Discord and everything like that. But yeah, Gary is supporting a True Hero because obviously they grew up together, and they're even closer than I am to them, because they went to school together. They're closer in age than I am to them and all that stuff. But yes, that's Gary. You're talking about Gary. Gotcha.
Got you. Okay. All right. Yeah, I didn't get to get nobody's name. I know True Hero because I've seen his videos. And I've seen Gary tops the FGGs all the time. But
yeah, he just got
I didn't get the
second at the Invitational against Yi Cheng too, actually.
Yeah, see, and he be beating Mike Kelly all the time. So you know, I know of him, but I didn't know. I didn't know which one he was.
Yeah. I mean, there's a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh players. I confuse people all the time, or I just don't even know who the hell some people are. I try to keep up, but some people I know their online name, but I don't know them in real life. and that always confuses me. Like I'll be like, I know your name online, but if you walk up to me at an event, I have no idea who you are unless you say I'm so and so from, you know, Discord or whatever, and I'm like, oh, okay, I actually do know that name.
Got you. Yeah, that's how that was for me. I know, like I said, True Hero, because I've seen his videos, seen his face. I know I knew him, but I didn't know his name. But I knew that's the guy that, you know, he normally at the top tables at the FGG. I'm trying to get up there with him.
Yeah, no, I feel that. All right, so do you want to get on the ladder now and duel? Let's get a game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Game or two. All right, you got this set. Yes, your default. Good. How often do you play on DB ladder?
Oh my gosh. All right, so I just got married. I just got a new job.
So
I don't play more than that twice. No, it's cool.
Ill bond. A lot of people use that picture.
I don't even know what this is.
I don't either. That's a modern card if I've ever seen one. Oh, okay. Now I see how you undefeated.
It didn't happen like this.
I believe you. I'm just messing with you.
Oh man.
All right, so you're playing against Gadgets. He has one back row. I hope he dust shoots you.
All right, so this deck does not care, so I'm just gonna shoot the Future Fusion.
Yep. Because unless that's MST or Solemn. Oh no, is it actually one of those? This happened to me and Kenny. Our opponent had one back row with GBs and it was Dust Tornado. I could not believe it.
Yeah, but like with the Foolish in the call, I don't care. What I don't want is for him to be able to like pump his monsters up with like a Solidarity or something and get steamrolled out the game that way.
Yeah, that's how they win. That is really their win condition. Is he letting us resolve? Okay, I'm about to say, like, what's going on here, bro? Yep. My favorite monster, Promaterial Dragon.
Yeah, I know. I heard you talk about it.
I love it. And in this matchup, Drago sucks, so you don't need him in the grave.
Yeah. So I'm probably bringing back 2 random Ds.
Yeah.
Defense.
Yeah, you probably want to set Mirror Force.
Go ahead and set the Mirror Force. Go in things there. Just gonna check for a bottomless here.
Yep.
Or torrential. You could have that.
Yeah.
I'd rather it happen now than have it to the 5-head coming.
Yep. I agree. Okay. He needs to do something pretty drastic here, like Heavy Storm and Summon Fortress and beat over one and smashing around the other.
Yep. Like if he has it, cool. But
yeah, he better show it.
If he heavies me, he's taking the card that he has set as well.
Yeah.
So like,
and you still have the call. It's like correct back. All right, here's the fortress we kind of knew about. Yep, this is good. Is he going to activate Solidarity now? I mean, it doesn't really do anything to activate Solidarity here, actually. All right. Take it all?
Nope, Starlight Road. Oh.
It would be crazy if his one back row was Starlight Road, because I feel like that's a fucking meme. Like, to have one back row and it be Starlight Road is not real.
It's DB.
It is DB.
The way things happening on here, I don't even... Nothing surprises me.
Yeah, all right. This Prometary is about to come out and do damage.
This game is over.
Yeah, this shit is so cooked.
Something else I learned too. I don't activate this in main phase 1 anymore. I like to see what happens to my monsters before. Well, he's cool. I like to see what happens to the battle phase or to the monsters before I go start.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because like you don't know what you need until you get to the end of your turn.
Right.
That makes sense. Yeah, I agree with that. You don't just start your turn off goal sarking and then start playing, because now your opponent also gets information on what you don't have when you goal sark before you attack and stuff.
100%. I think this is all we really want.
So we're going bottomless trap hole against the gadgets.
For the fortress.
Okay. I mean, if you get rid of fortress, it is hard for this deck to do anything. So
I mean, what can the gadgets do?
Nothing. They just lose to just dragons in general.
Yeah, they're gonna lose to the Rykos, the Lala, because they don't do anything without Solidarity. So like, I'm concerned about fortress at a point, but not the gadgets.
Yeah.
So I will side that they're gonna keep cards in their hand. I don't know that I would. I think I'd rather have.
Yeah, because you have bottomless, so you probably don't need Karma Cut and bottomless trap hole. They do the same thing against this deck.
Right. I definitely want Spirit Reaper.
Yep, Reaper's good against this deck.
Don't think I want that.
Chaos Sorcerer. Yeah, if you have to banish fortress, it target, so they'll see your hand. But Caius is kind of suspect in this matchup too, I think.
Yeah,
Like, I don't think you need two, especially going second. Do you ever side out Gold Sarks going second?
Yes, especially if I'm in time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then Trap Desert is also a card that I usually look at when I'm going second, depending on what matchup it is.
So this, I think, is going to still be good, only because...
He's playing gadgets.
Yep, he's going to be searching constantly, so he's going to be able to get a +1, basically. Well, it's not a +1. He's going to break even every turn.
They are +1s. They're not the best +1s, but they are +1s.
Okay, well...
They start with 6, they summon gadget, they go to 7 cards. It's just not intimidating because it's a gadget. It just doesn't look like, you know... Oh, you could put him pulling a rug.
Yes, I thought about that too. And actually, see, siding with this can be difficult sometimes. Because you really... I'm going to go ahead and take out the gores. We'll swap these. And then we will go pull the rug over to neutral. Yeah. We'll side out heavy.
All right.
Do I want to side out heavy? We're going second, though. We don't want to side out heavy. We probably side out best too.
Fair enough. All right. Game 2. I was like, don't do it. Don't do it again. Honestly, the game was shorter than the side decking.
You're funny.
He got cooked faster in the duel. He shouldn't be rushing you, honestly.
Come on, man.
Not all these back row.
I'm gonna go ahead and sark out our future. I got so mad at myself when I very first started playing this deck. Normal Summon Trooper activated effect. I got Gold Sark in hand. Normal Summon Trooper activated effect. Milled future fusion.
Oh no! And then you were like, "I'm an idiot."
Oh, I was mad.
I would be mad at myself for doing that too. All right.
Do I want to set that this early? I know he's summoning gadget.
I mean, you could potentially stop his entire gadget train, which is there's value in that.
Don't be greedy. So we're well set up here.
I like how he just starts going through his deck without even... Like, people are ridiculous.
Don't worry. Like I said, nothing surprising me.
Where are these people in real life, though? I just always wonder that. Like, where are they in real life?
I don't even want to know. I don't want no trouble.
I hear you.
I just... These people... And they be so tough online, too. It's not even worth it.
Yeah, I agree. Every time I do a video, I'm just like, I'm not getting into some crazy argument. Unless it's for entertainment purposes only, because then it's fun.
Yeah, no, I feel the same way. Okay, I'm actually tempted to summon my debris, bring back that dandy, and try to make a Stardust here.
Yeah, I think that's the exact thing I would do here, too.
The problem is, you could easily just summon Prime Material.
Yeah.
And theoretically just put the same amount of pressure on him. It's not going to open up the future fusion, but the debris crackback is a lot stronger if we need it. But we're going to go ahead with the debris play. It's fun. It's for the fans.
Oppression.
No.
That's a good card.
It's okay.
Interestingly enough, it stops him from using Starlight. Well, yeah, he can't Starlight Roji now, and he can't summon Fortress. So he could potentially be like...
That's a 800 for me.
Oh yeah, I've done that before. I've done exactly... Like, I'll see my opponent play Brain Control, and I'll accidentally start typing 800. I'm like, what am I doing? Wait, did he shuffle? I don't know if he shuffled after he put that back. Check the log. Keep going down. It does not shuffle automatically. This guy's an idiot.
It's not.
Okay, so where does it say? Return green gadget, normal summon green gadget, return green gadget, shuffle deck, enter battle phase. Okay, so he did shuffle his deck, but Dueling Book doesn't actually shuffle decks, so he just redrew the green gadget that he put on top of his deck, which is like super annoying. Yeah, it shuffles when you search the gadget. It doesn't shuffle when you put a card on top of your deck. Like what?
I'm just not gonna answer that.
Yeah.
He knows.
Oh, that was actually a good draw.
Heck yeah. The top decks in this deck is crazy. That's the other thing I really like about this deck. We're gonna go ahead and do this.
Now you could take 800. See, you were just playing for the future. I get it. Future fusion, future plays. It's all about the future.
I wish I could say that.
All right, battle phase attack. See what he does.
Yeah. I didn't mean to do that. You thought you were getting this back, didn't you?
There's no way he thought he was getting this back.
Oh, yep. Please. Bottomless, torrential, Solomon. Yeah, I'm fine with this.
Wow, he's using a lot of ridiculous cards too. Okay.
Ooh, that was a good one.
Gear frame. Yep. He, at the very least, he cannot summon Fortress until he gets you way lower.
Mm-hmm. Oof. Okay. Can we kill him? I don't think so.
You definitely cannot. Not with oppression on the field.
No, I'm thinking if I activate this future fusion, he oppresses it. We can't even put you in a clock like that. So do we waste out a future fusion? I don't think so.
Yeah, I think here you're just kind of praying for like Heavy Storm or MST.
I know he has a gadget.
You do know he has a gadget, yes.
I have to say this. Use attack.
Yep.
Sure.
It's one of those games. He drew a gadget and 5 spells and traps that are very, very good. Solemn, Oppression, D-Prison.
I'm just surprised. I'm just downloading this information. I'm surprised he did not just allow the Prompter to run into the D-Prison. Like, right. Why did you Solemn?
Yeah, honestly, there was no reason to Solemn the Prime Material if you could just D-Prison it. Trap Dust Shoot.
Not the late Dust Shoot.
Yep. I do not play that card going second. Like, I think it is just not worth the risk of what just happened.
I don't want him to tribute summon that. Okay.
Well, you do want him to. You rather he tribute summon it because if he summons the gadget, you're dead.
Yeah.
He has Imperial Iron Wall too. You have decided in those Regeki bricks.
Yes, I see.
Also, the bottomlesses have to go. That shit is bad. The bottomlesses, they gotta come out. I was skeptical about them, but now I've got my confirmation after watching the way his deck is playing.
No, you're right.
All right, go next. Game 3. All right, we got Regeki breaks in. I think Gores is actually good against him too.
You like Gores?
Yeah, because he just kind of beat you down with gadgets, and you could draw Cyber Dragon.
It stops the tempo.
Yeah, I think this is good. Like, honestly, now I think with we're going first. You got Regeki breaks in. You got Gores in. You just need to draw a back row removal and resolve it. And that'll be game. Or draw some of your side deck. The pulling the rug. I still think that pulling the rug got messed up because he searched too fast. He put it on top of his deck, and DB just did not shuffle it. I'm so convinced that DB just did not shuffle.
And it doesn't.
Yeah.
It's just.
All right. He hasn't seen a Raiko yet, has he?
I hope not. I hope we don't see none of that stuff.
Oh, we stopping that.
That's what you really want to hit. That's the piece of candy right there. Oh. Oh no. And he got so tilted by the fact that this has the mill 3.
Oh yeah. Kenny cannot stand the fact that they do it for some and not the others. Oh, you actually got the Lila.
I know, sucks. I hate magnets. But we hit the red MD, so
yeah, can't be too mad.
Yeah.
All right, well, Call It Haunted. Call It Haunted can do numbers now.
I'm so hesitant to say this sometimes because, like, you set call and then they heavy you, or they'll MST it, and like if you can't chain it and get like Card Trooper or Dandy,
right,
then you just get sad. You just seen me search that, so I guess you were wanting to lose that gadget.
Yeah, I mean it's a good trade for him as long as he doesn't die. It's a good trade.
That's 2. Right.
What's your dark count look like?
I think 2.
Okay.
We're gonna go ahead and mill right here. See if we can get the third one.
Yep.
Sack him. Ooh, we love floods.
That's the third dark.
You did this to him.
I did?
You did this to him. You asked what the dark count was. Hang on. Do we summon Prom first? I think we summon Prom first. Ooh, no, we could kill him. We actually could kill him. This is a misplay. Prime material. Now we gotta do Prime because if we started in.
Yeah, I think you might still kill him though.
I think we do.
24 plus 28 is 52 plus the Blue Dragon brings back a Raikou, and then you can make an 8-star, which is Red Dragon Archfiend if you play it.
We definitely play that. I'm a dragon player. We play all the dragons. Alright, that better be well, it doesn't matter what it is, to be honest.
It needs to be Book of Moon specifically at this point.
Matter.
Yeah, negate. Discard Red Mid. Or Red Eyes Wyvern. Yep. Summon Debris Dragon. And he is cooked.
He's more than cooked. What do you think we're gonna make, Frazier?
I think if you play Red Dragon Archfiend, it looks like Red Dragon Archfiend to me.
What if we made Trident Dragon?
Oh shit, you can make Trident, can't you?
Mm-hmm.
But if you make Trident, I guess you just pop the 2 Raikous?
So let's think about it. So if we make Trident Dragon, we could pop the call. If he has Gores, you're still clearing the Gores. But if you make Red Dragon Archfiend and he drops Gores, probably the safer. All right, let's just go with the Red RDA.
Yeah, because then you won't have the prime material if you go into Trident. You actually won't have anything but Trident and Dark Arm, so it's like just less. I mean, it's a cooler kill, but I actually don't mind. This kill is kind of cool too, though. Like honestly. And then just lowest to highest.
Yeah, we're not worried about. We're truly not worried about Gores anyway. We got Dad.
You also have a Red Eyes Wyvern and Red Med in the grave too. Like it's not like he's in a bad spot. All right, GG's. He's obviously salty, but we never cared, not once. We could play one more.
All right, bet. Oh no.
Oh, might be time for your Frog Nightmare.
Judging by the name, I think he's gonna be a dragon player.
Oh, Draco 1990. Well, he was born in 1990, so he's 35.
Yeah, you just put his whole stuff out there.
I did. He put his stuff out there.
I guess he did.
This deck is so fun.
Yeah, I love this deck. This is my favorite deck now. This got me my first top.
Yeah,
definitely my favorite.
Gotta be.
That's why I wouldn't change the main. And it did actually like perform well. Like I actually went undefeated at the Black Rose tournament as well.
Oh,
Even playing 43 cards.
40. I keep telling you, 43. It won the event, bro. If you play 43, you might have beat that GB guy in top 8.
You know what? The 43rd card was the Kaya, so we might go back to 3 Kayas. Whatever.
I would only play 3 Kais if I was playing Hamster. I think you're good to play just like the 2.
The 43 card list has Hamster in it.
Okay. Oh well.
It's Hamster. So the last 2 cards is Hamster and Kaya.
Okay, there you go.
Oh.
You getting dash shooted?
Hope not.
Turn 1.
Not wrong. In the dark. I think we just said another Raikou.
You know what's funny? Last night I was streaming and somebody asked me about taking the Dark Arm out of your deck, and I said, "Why would you do that?" And he was like, "Well, every time I saw it, it was dead in your video." And I was like, "Well, it was only dead because our opponent had Dust Tornado as their only back row when we played Future Fusion when we had Dad in our hand. Like, it wasn't actually dead."
Yeah, he's actually dead.
If this Future Fusion resolves, he just started a back row.
How's the Future Fusion not resolving?
You're crazy. Oh, I thought that was gonna be the MST. I thought for sure that was the MST.
He probably should have chained that.
He probably should have. Oh, you're gonna be. Oh, you are rude.
Do you think this is rude?
This is very rude.
How is it rude?
You're gonna summon Stardust and then activate Future Fusion so he can't do anything. That is rude as hell, bro.
This is what I did to win.
This is so messed up. Solemn, please. Yes, solemn him. Stop him.
Cool. That's fine.
His war crimes.
So the last card has to be D person. So we got Compulse, D person, Judgment, and you're playing Hero. So that probably actually is that. So my crackback is a Wyvern.
Yeah, so you could just set Mirror Force and next turn summon. Okay, Kris said, "Fuck it." Listen. If you don't believe in him, you don't listen, Kris. You the one who undefeated, not me. Leave my bitch ass at home.
If he got it, he got it. God gave you that head. Ain't nothing I can do about it.
Right. I love the energy. You're like, fuck that. I don't believe you drew Compulse plus Solemn plus D Prison.
All I'm saying is, if he got it, he got it.
Yep.
There's nothing I can do.
Whatever deck he's playing plays a lot of traps and it plays Alias. I think it is Hero Beat, and I think that Cyber Dragon is fantastic against that deck. Mm-hmm. And that's all I really got for you. I don't know the rest. Yeah, you could do whatever else you do from here on is your own expertise. I have no idea. I just know I threw in my Cyber Dragon in the hat, and then, like, it's the most easy thing to say because Cyber Dragon is so obvious. But in terms of the rest of the cards, I have no idea.
We're probably doing Mind Control as well. So Hero Beat, the cards that was gonna give us a problem is the Alias. So Alias and what's the other card? The Gemini Spark.
Yeah.
So let's not lose out on the lesson we just learned from our friend Frazier. We need to take that out.
These trap decks, they're deceptive because you think they'll have a hand and then they just set everything and you're like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. We probably side this out.
I like Reaper against Hero Beat. They have to use a spell or trap on it. They can't beat it with a monster.
Okay, that's a fair point.
Yeah, like they have to. Also, it'll mix him up when he's thinking that you have Raikou set.
That's true. I'm thinking about the Gemini Spark.
Caius. I think Caius is still, like, in this matchup again, like, Caius is just, especially going second, it's harder to establish a Caius. I think just taking out one of it is fine. You can keep the one.
Mind Control?
How many tuners do you play that you can use with level 4s, though? Oh, yeah, definitely Regeki breaks.
So we got Debris, Plague, and there's some 5 tuners in the deck.
Yeah, Debris, I don't think Debris counts, because most of his monsters are 4 stars, if not all of them. I think we're good like this. I don't think we have to, like, overdo it against Hero Alias deck. Now, if this is not Hero Beat and it's something else, then sure, he got us. These hands are so consistently, like, decent. Like, I like this hand.
Honestly, throughout the tournament too, like I didn't see. Oh dang, we split the game. That hold up. Oh no, not just pass. Yikes.
Yeah, yikes is right.
Start with this.
Okay, I was about to say shit mills, but you actually did mill a piece.
Yeah, that's the reason why the trap count is so low. Before it was a lot higher.
Yeah, you were milling way more traps.
Yeah, I didn't like that. So he knows what we're playing now, so we're probably just gonna run in the Lala and mill 3 more.
You think so? I was thinking that the Raikou is a fine set here. Just because he's playing Alias and she's just gonna die with no, like, objections. And I kind of hate that. I do have a creeping suspicion that he might have sided in something like Cross Out or something like that. But, like, it's fine, even if he did. Okay, alright, now... Okay, I don't know what this deck is anymore.
It's the deck you guys played against.
It's that Fusion Hero deck, right?
That's what this is.
Okay,
it can OTK you.
Yeah, so now Lila is good, and if he has Gores, you have a Raikou and Chaos Sorcerer to, like, crack back on it, which makes me feel a little bit more comfortable about putting her out there.
That's what he wanted us to do.
See? Look at me. Who would have thought? Not me. All right, we got Raikou.
He gonna summon this token?
Yeah, where are you talking at, bro? Oh, DB is just lagging.
Maybe he's lagging.
Yeah. See, in real life, you don't gotta worry about that. You can just see your opponent in front of you.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I might can come out and play some Yu-Gi-Ohs today. Actually,
Yeah, this is
my anniversary. I probably can.
Did you mill 3 the breed? What the fuck?
Ew.
That was nasty.
Yeah, it wasn't ideal.
That was so nasty because, I mean, you still have brain control plus plague spreader zombie, and you mill 3 more.
That does not happen that often. Jeez.
Oh my god, these are shit mills. These are this is the definition of shit mills.
But it does happen. This is why you go up game 1. You let this happen game 2.
Yeah, clearly.
Here we go.
Yeah, you might die. No, you can't die here, but you might get fucked up a little bit.
So. Yeah, he might have a little some damage, but he shouldn't be killing me.
Yeah, he might think he can kill you though. Oh, because he doesn't know you have gores.
Mm-hmm. That's the thing. And then you put me on 9,000.
Right.
I actually hate Upstart in Edison. It's not nearly. It's good in Dragon Turbo. It's not nearly good in anything else.
Yeah, it depends on what deck it's in. Like some decks, I understand why they play it, and then some decks it just doesn't belong, and that's fine.
Yep, this is the deck he was playing against when you use this in stream.
So this deck is really popular now, I guess.
Yeah, I can't wait to find out who's like doing this and making it good. Yep.
Yo, it's our main man.
That's funny.
What's your grave?
It ain't no darks.
There's no dark. Okay, so that is the dark.
That's why it's so funny, because the only way he can get rid of it is turning me online. Like, oh, that's not what I meant.
That's awkward. Awkward. All right, well, he'll know it's a Reaper. Honestly, it doesn't matter that much. Whatever he was going to do to it, he was going to do to it anyway.
Like I said, if God gave it to you,
God did.
It was nothing I could do about that.
Yep, Summer Stratos. Like, I know they do have a guy that pierces though, so he might. But I think if he could make that, he was going to make that anyway. Because like, if you set a monster, why wouldn't he do that? He is styling right now.
He plays salvage. Jeez.
I think he just makes another absolute 0 here, and then he's going to force you to drop Gores. Yeah, I think that's. Oh wait, why wouldn't he make 0 with the 0 on the field though? Oh, is this the piercing guy I was talking about?
It's the piercing guy. Sir, I need you to.
What does that thing do? Oh, okay. I was going to say it puts it in attack mode too.
Nah, it pierces. It can pop cards. This is the card that can pop cards. Kenny was talking about.
Oh yeah. It's not once per turn.
Yeah.
You can't pop that. You can't pop that. It says target 1 attack position, right?
Is it? Oh, you cannot. Let's just copy this.
No, he sees it now. He sees it.
Yeah, he got it.
Yeah. All right. Interestingly enough, your Plague Spreader zombie here can make Cataster, which is really good because you can attack Absolute 0, and then they will both die to Cataster and the Absolute 0. Then you can Chaos Sorcerer, banish the 2600 guy. None of his monsters beat your monsters.
It's true. That is a fact.
Not that's true. That's true is crazy. He said, that's true. Scary part is you could even go for, dare I say, Black Rose Dragon is a summon here as well.
So that is the play I thought about.
Yeah, like this could be Black Rose.
Oh, and then because then we follow up.
Castors are still alive afterwards. And Gores, more importantly, you could just pass. You could like stack for Plague. Yeah, stack for Plague. All right.
Oh, he is scared. He is in trouble. He about to get 2-0, bro.
Yeah, this is
Sorry,
not
1990.
this is not a good look right now. Is that Solemn again? All right.
It's actually okay
Yeah.
because we can just we normal plague. Okay.
We normal plague. So now, okay, we have Chaos Sorcerer still there.
I think we brain control. Does he have power still? He does not. I think we brain control. Take this. Kill 0.
Right. Then that will die. So they both die from just that.
Yep.
Very good. Let me get that.
We're gonna banish the Stratos.
Do you? Okay, before you summon Chaos Sorcerer, I have a question. Do you think we could get away with passing and playing into the Gores first?
I didn't even think about it. I didn't
can't
even think about it.
Yeah, I think we can get away with.
Probably the best idea.
Yeah, because I want to get the Gores out of our hand because we're drawing red med. So pass here, and then that's not even lethal on his field yet, or I think it's exactly lethal. Never mind, I lied.
It is actually, yeah.
Yeah.
But it gives us a much. Yep. Good call.
Yeah. Yep, he kills the token.
Yeah.
I would just assume he kills it, yeah. Alright, draw red med. Does red med have anything besides the Bree Dragon in there? There's no...
it's a Wyvern in there.
There is a Wyvern in there, okay.
So I think we actually just banished the Catester and the Raikou. No, yeah. Catester and Lala.
Yeah.
Makes the return stronger. Oh, return's already gone.
Yeah, return got milled and all 3 debris. So honestly, what we banished doesn't matter too much. Banished is, yeah, Stratos can go to hell. And then you could still, they play honest, weirdly enough. You could still tribute for red med and then bring back Wyvern if you wanted to be aggressive, or you could just set Raikou. I think either play is fine.
He has to double honest to kill me. He's gotta, if he draws Blade Edge, he can use Necro Shade's effect to summon Blade Edge and then swing. He can do 600. But if he swings into this, he does 25. That would kill me.
That would kill you, yeah. Well, Raikou is weirdly a liability.
Yeah, I think the correct play, honest. If you got Blade Edge, you got Blade Edge.
Oh, I love it. He's like, you're gonna have to show it to me. We could just go to game 3. We could just go to game 3. It's fine. Yep, he's fusing for something. Here we go.
Because at some point, we gotta mill Dandy. We gotta mill the good cards, right? This is fun. It looks like Ab-Zero's coming back.
Yep.
The monster goes in defense? Wow.
Because if you think about it, it can't really beat anything. And you would just attack it next turn. So I think he's just like, I don't even want to bother with that. All right, you have a Wyvern engrave, you said, right?
I sure do.
So your play, yeah. If you Raikou, you could Raikou pop his. Oh wait, you would attack first though. You would attack first, or I'm sorry.
Raikou popped a token.
Right, and then you could attack over 0.
Mm-hmm.
Then you can start Regeki Break, and if you mill a Wyvern, you haven't normal summoned this turn. Or if you mill Prime Material, you could tribute both of them.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Okay, you mill Drago. All right, well, we're committed. Attack into his 0.
All right. Well, these for the people who are wondering about this deck.
Is that heavy or MST? Yep.
It's heavy.
You still activate your Regeki Break, don't you?
I think I have to.
Yeah, I just activate it. just in case you survive. You probably die, but if you don't die, yeah, you die. He fucking heavy Stormbreaker you. I wonder which one he drew.
We did nothing wrong there. Just unfortunate after unfortunate. So I don't think we change anything. We just run it right back. Can't think of anything.
All right. Open Future Fusion. Let's kill it. Let's be done with this. Never lucky. God damn it. All right, this is probably the worst hand I've seen you draw so far.
Yeah. So the very big monster hands aren't great.
All right, well, this is great if this is what he's doing. If he's doing this, I'm so down to clown.
That is just saying.
No light and dark.
Gold second.
Damn.
Double gold start.
How nice is it? How nice is it for him to draw a double gold start going second on his very first turn and not be punished for playing that shit like that?
Yeah. Ooh, the back row makes it interesting.
Yeah, the back row makes me feel like we're
what
just setting Ryko again.
Yeah, I wanted to actually go debris, bring back Ryko, banish, summon Red Med, summon Drago.
Yeah.
But the back row that's gonna be different.
Yeah, I think you just continue to play patient because he's not doing anything for 2 turns. What 2 cards did he Sark for though?
E-Call and the monster that searches Poly.
King of the Swamp?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so we have time to set up. We have one more turn to like set up. We could potentially kill him next turn too. Like
yeah,
if we mill correctly right now, yeah, we just kill him.
We also have Black Rose online again. So
yeah, so he could die right here. And we can't die. So now Let's
do it. Let's do it to it. Ooh, not skill drain. I love skill drain. Alright. Big monster party? What monster do you summon?
Interesting.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking now. So we're gonna have a big monster party. I think his biggest monster is the Ab-Zero.
Yeah, you can make Iron Chain Dragon. Yeah, you can make Iron Chain Dragon, which is still like really good. And if you needed to, your Drago, your Kwakimiro Drago can be used to summon Red Med.
It can.
Let me see your grave. I'm curious to see. You have 1 dark.
I'm thinking you're right. I think we go Iron Chain.
Yep, this turn. And then if you need to summon Red Med next turn, you could just summon Drago, summon Red Med. Iron Chain is big enough, kinda.
Oh, you know what? If he has fusion recovery, he can get over this. Because skill drain up. Can I make Goyo here? Is that a condition? Cannot be used to sacred material.
You can't make Goyo. You definitely cannot.
Okay.
Yeah, if skill drain allows you to do that, that card, honestly, debris would be that much better.
So it forces us to make him go to the 26 guy. Then our crackback, we can clear that, but we can't kill him. That sucks.
Yeah, this game definitely got very complicated now. So he gets E-Call, but he can't use Stratos at the very least.
Yeah, but our dad will be online
soon. Yeah, because he's gonna do something that might make us drop Glores.
He's got to. Yeah, skill drain's actually kind of scary against this deck.
Yeah, I would not skill drain dragons. I think that he's fortunate that you haven't seen any spells or traps. You've been playing with all monsters.
Those are the games that I do. I will say those are the games you lose. If you don't see your spells and traps, you can lose those games. Those monsterful hands is crazy.
Yeah.
And then sometimes the monsterful hands just
kill
are
them.
So aggressive.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yep. They just kill them. Like
you saw
one. And I was.
Yeah, I drew triple Red Med and I was like, all right, well, you're dead. Like the first time you get an opening, you just dump it all.
Yep. That happened to me too. Bro, I'm so sick. I have Red Med in every rarity, all gone. Try and get it all back.
You'll get it all back. I've lost an entire collection before as well. Okay, so this is 0.
This is the little guy, the vice guy, 26 guy. Yeah, him.
Oh. How'd you know it was that and not zero? Because that can make zero too, right?
Yeah, but so it makes sense for him to try to.
Yeah, just like beat over it.
19 and drop overs.
I'm the captain now.
It's hilarious because I just said that to my wife yesterday. She's never seen Captain Phillips stuff. Oh wow. This is gonna be fun. So we're gonna go ahead and attack the vice.
Yeah.
And he's probably gonna like deprison or mirror force us.
Yep. And then you could future fusion and send all these wyverns, and then red meds come out on the end phase, and then we could have a big monster party like that you've been wanting since since the beginning.
He gave the thumbs up because he knows our goal is to get done with. Oh no, not like this. He's supposed to stop me.
He is supposed to stop you.
I'm not playing that future fusion now.
Fair enough.
Okay, wait a minute, sir. What are you doing? Why didn't you stop that?
Are you just setting plague then?
I think so, but like, what? Why would you? He's got 2 cards and 2 cards set. He gold sarked for
E-call and
he called for alias.
yeah, this is his play. I mean, he probably has honest, right? Like that's the thing.
I'm assuming so, right? But like,
Yeah.
so then we I just
What's your grave?
can I just tell you how frustrating it is when you see people do stuff that they're not supposed to do, or like in theory it doesn't make sense, and then like those unorthodox plays so often just it throws you off, right? Like,
Right.
okay, we kind of expected this,
Yep.
so that card's not honest, which is fine. So is that another judgment thing?
That's actually a pretty good draw because you can use that to make Stardust Dragon, or you could save it. You could probably just this turn. You could probably just attack.
Well, if you're thinking Stardust, we should probably just let's do the dark count. Banish, 1 dark, 2 darks, 0 darks.
Then Chaos
Stardust,
Sorcerer will be the only dark in there.
and 1 dark. Future Fusion, 2 more darks, dead. Yeah. No, I think we go ahead and do it.
Okay, here's my fear though. He plays game 1. He had a Solemn Judgment and a Compulse set, I believe. If he has Compulse and you do all of this and you put all your cards on the field and he compulses Stardust Dragon, you are going to lose to absolute 0. So I think in the essence of playing around like his triple back row right now and not going balls to the wall, I think that you can just slow walk him a little bit. I'm saying that based on the trap that I saw game 1. If I never saw Compulse game 1, I wouldn't think that, but yeah, he randomly had a Compulse, and I'm like, if you summon all that and then he goes Compulse on Stardust when you enter battle phase, you're gonna be sick.
That's true.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say we should play something, but okay,
What you think we should play? We about to drop dead.
Yeah, I mean, it's
summon Draco.
yeah, I'm with it. Listen, I'm with it. All right. Thumbs up. Sure.
So we're gonna go ahead and
Yeah. Prio. So now you can pop whatever you want. Yeah,
he doesn't know.
Yeah, you can explain it to him because you're bottomlessing. It will actually go through. Yep. I'm glad that you know this.
I ain't been sitting next to you for 14 years not knowing anything.
Because this is a big deal. Like people playing these cards that don't synergize well, skill drain and bottomless.
And I'm completely, jeez. Here we go.
Yeah, you can call it just. You do get the effect though, and just to explain to him, like I get the effect because you removed my dark arm from the field. Like dark arm is no longer on the field. Also, I hate when my iPad starts making noise while I have my phone on silent. Like y'all need to be in sync. Skill drain only negates things on the field.
Correct.
What did he say? Skill is what? No what?
There's no chaining.
Yeah, we're not talking about. Yeah, this guy's just an idiot.
I don't want to call him an idiot. Ignorance is never your fault.
No, this guy's an idiot. He's just being willfully ignorant. Because here's the thing. Ignorance is never your fault, but if somebody's educating you, then you're being an idiot.
Well, you can't get educated by your opponent.
You actually can, though.
No. Hear me out. If you were my opponent trying to educate me, I am not listening to you. You're my opponent. The snake is going to tell you to go into the garden and eat the fruit.
I think it depends on who your opponent is.
I get you, but he don't know me.
Yeah, but I'm saying in the context of just being educated by an opponent, you can be educated by the person you're playing.
That's facts. And I'm going to educate him as soon as this judge gets here. Is that a typo? Or is he...
I mean, he seems...
That's how you spell cost.
Yeah, I don't know, but...
No, because he said act... Yeah, English isn't his first language.
Yeah, it's potential that English isn't his first language, but then again, I don't know. I mean, definitely not his first language. Definitely not his first language.
It says no effect, and it's spelled...
With a K?
German?
Yeah, definitely giving German vibes. But he has a comma in there, even though it's out of place, and then the butt follows the comma, which is correct. Like, so he's doing some things right.
Is there judges online?
There is a judge.
I like this judge.
Oh, you know that one?
I don't know anybody, but I've had judge calls with this judge before, and this judge actually knows rulings. There's judges on here that don't know rulings.
I know. One of them was just so wrong. I'll never forget. I was blown away by how wrong they were.
What happened?
I forget, bro, because it's been, I've re-recorded too many videos. It was one though where the judge was just like, OD wrong, and I could not believe it. Like, it blew my mind. I was like, are you serious? Like, are you shitting me right now? Oh, here's the judge.
Here we go. Cool.
That resolves normally. Yep. What's kind of funny to me is that, like, I don't even know if I want the skill drain to leave, but for the sake of this argument, I'm riding with you.
Well, so look, this is what's gonna happen. I think our follow-up is
we have Future Fusion, we have Drago, we have Sorcerer, we have Charge. We have a lot of options.
I know. I'm just trying to seal the game at this point.
Like, where that Lila at?
Do we just go Lala here? Maybe. That actually doesn't sound like a bad idea.
Do you have enough dragons? You still have enough dragons that no matter what, you'll be fine, right? Okay.
That's the reason why I'm thinking we should just go for the Stardust Future Fusion play.
So Stardust, then Future Fusion.
That doesn't kill him though. But if we Stardust. Wait. Stardust Lala kills him.
Okay. All right.
You know what else kills him? Stardust Drago kills him. What are these two? They didn't stop any attacks. So like, let's just go for Lala.
Look at you forgetting about that button already.
Oh yeah. I forget about it all the time.
I never use it because I didn't know about it for too many years. So I'm just muscle memoried out.
Is it another bottomless? It has to be, right? He didn't stop any attacks.
I mean, I don't think we care. Let me be honest.
False. I'm gonna kill him right now so we get in the video.
Okay.
Get to the shoutouts.
Get to the shoutouts is crazy. Get to the shoutouts is insane.
I'm sorry. All right.
Yo.
The second bottomless. No.
Bro, he's weak.
Am I playing with my food here? I'm trying to be nice about this. Oh, cool.
Oh, yo, he had it. He had the 0 with the compulse. I was right. I'm not a crazy person.
So I think we just do it now, right?
Yeah. Yo, I told you, bro.
I'm sorry. I should have listened to you.
No, I mean, it's fine. You did listen to me. You didn't summon all your monsters and try to attack into a 0 with Stardust on the field.
He about to be sick.
Oh, he's angry, and I mean angry.
I think we put the Lala back on top.
Why not the Drago? Drago's about to get Future Fusion out the deck.
Okay, I guess.
Yeah, because if Skill Drain was on the field, I would like the Drago. Because then you could like use it to banish for red mana. But Drago by itself is like, I'm passing on that.
We're actually gonna banish the Stardust too, like, to be honest with you.
Oh, that's actually so messed
The
up.
game's over. Like,
Yeah.
we're killing it.
Yeah. Like you said, get to the shoutouts.
You thought I was joking?
I kind of did, but like now I see that you mean business, so it's time to fuse it up.
Wait. Okay, deep prison. There's nothing we can do about that. Okay, there's nothing we can do about it.
Man,
So
get to the shoutouts. That's what I'm calling that from now on. He's MSTing. Wait. He's MSTing.
Is it? Oh no! I was trying to get to the shoutouts.
All right, now you gotta wait a turn.
You see what I mean?
All right. 2.
We not live, are we?
No, we're not live.
He don't know that we trying to get to the shoutouts.
He don't know. Bro, just let us end phase, bring back Stardust. Let's get to the shoutouts.
Easy, bro. Oh, we do normal summon.
He is so cooked though. Like when I tell you he is filet mignon,
But don't now you see why, like I say, like yo, if you make Stardust in this deck,
it's broken.
it's over.
Yeah. So his back
Stardust
rows,
Fusion is-
it was MST, Compulse, and Bottomless.
He said all that.
Yeah.
He was not scared of Heavy Storm.
Because I feel like he said I'll lose anyway to that. So what's he going? Test Tiger or something? Where's this going?
Test Tiger. Real funny. Ooh. Oh, but you can't normal summon until next turn, so it doesn't matter. Mercury Fusion?
Nope, just pass. Alright, Lila. The Lila that we held. It's time for her to show up and show out.
Let's get to the shoutouts.
Amen.
That's fine. Sorry. I love you, Stardust Dragon.
But all good things must come to an end. Alright, there we go.
The deck goes undefeated again.
It does. That was amazing. And did we 2-0 him or was this? Oh, this was game 3.
No, this is game 3.
Yeah,
This is game 3.
we narrowly dropped game 2, but we did go undefeated again. This deck has not lost a set on this channel.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
It hasn't.
It can happen.
I mean, it can. It's hard for it to happen, apparently. Like, it is very hard for this deck to be beaten, it seems like. I'm not even joking. If you look at all of the games that we've played, it is kind of hard for this deck to lose. It's broken. You definitely cooked. But, okay, I'm giving you space to do your shout-outs, King. So, please, do your thing.
Shout out to my beautiful wife, Cortez. Shout out to her dad and his brand is Daps.
How do you spell that?
DAPZ. All right, so shout out to Daps. This is my father-in-law's brand. So we got hats, shirts, hoodies, shoes. Check them out. Check out the merchandise. Shout out to Royal Hearts and Minds. My wife teaches a CPR class. She's CPR certified. So if you want to get CPR certified, Royal Hearts and Minds. Follow her on Instagram at royalties_. Shout out to Rum TV. Shout out to all the family brands. We're just trying to make it come up. We're trying to make this thing happen. Shout out to my friends. Like I said, Pizza, Richard. I'm sorry, I called him Richard. They're both named Richard.
Is pizza that good pizza?
You know what? I saw that video that you did. That is not him. All these players are from Maryland. I don't think that good pizza's from Maryland.
Okay, I don't know where he's from. Nor do I know. I don't know his real name either. I just was wondering.
I've seen him on DB. I actually played him, which is why when you did the video, it was super funny to me because I'd played him before. But no, it's not the same Pizza. So Pizza's a guy that how often do you come down here? Have you been to Critical Hits?
No, I don't come to Maryland very often. I think I've been there like once in the last 5 years.
Okay.
And that was for the RBET last year, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I know one thing. The seafood. Oh my god, I had
It's
a
crazy,
seafood.
right?
Oh my god, I had such good seafood in Maryland when I went last time. That shit
Yeah.
was crack. I'm salivating thinking about it because I haven't eaten anything yet today.
So I'm not a big seafood guy. Actually, I'm
Blasphemy.
allergic to it. Yeah.
Blasphemy.
Well,
You live
look,
in Maryland and you don't like seafood.
it's not. Yo, I was born like
It
this.
wasn't by
Look,
choice.
I
Oh, you were
told
born like this. Okay.
Yo, God did it, man. It
God
wasn't meant
did.
for me. But no, seriously though. So seafood is good. I have explored the shrimp and crabs and stuff. And actually, I can eat crabs now. So maybe like the allergic thing, allergies is like going away. I'm growing out of it.
Yeah.
But I normally get sick, so I try to stay away from it. But I met pizza at a Philly YCS. Silver format. Sad story. I'm not gonna tell the story, but met him at a YCS. He's the first one to tell me to play the Dragon deck the way I played it, like a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago now. And then my boy Ryan said the same thing, and then Panda, any of you guys know Panda. Panda said the same thing. Shout out to Panda. Shout out to Bamboo Lounge, his TCG player store. Shout out to Mike Kelly. Shout out to Big Omar. All my friends, Mr. Will. Shout out to Mr. Will. Shout out to Nick Cup. I'm missing so many people. Shout out to Superstar. That is where we all play Edison. Frazier, I'm gonna have to get you to come down here and play Edison with us.
Y'all gonna have to have a prize that draws me there.
All right, well I'll do that, but just come hang out. Come play.
Yeah, I like the Maryland, the Baltimore people. I like you guys.
Yeah. Shout out to Indy. Y'all know Indiana Green. He just won the The TCG. What do they call it? Tournament City Games. He won the Kai's tournament, the Alti Kai's tournament. His YouTube is up there. Look, like our Superstar locals is flooded with good Yu-Gi-Oh players. Seriously, a lot of tops, everybody. So shout out to the Superstar community. That's it. I can't think of anybody else. I'm sorry.
Hey man, the floor is yours. Well, I appreciate you, King, for coming on the channel. Kris Smith. We might be cousins. We'll never know. But yeah, shout out to you for going undefeated at YCS Providence. I think that if you keep playing this deck, you can get more tops and potentially even a dub. The deck is definitely good. That is not up for debate to me. The deck plays like butter. Like, it actually is just a really solid deck. And I think that people need to put more respect on dragons. But until then, we will catch you in the next one, guys. Peace.
Appreciate you.